Okay, guys, today we are going to review exponent rules for our warm-up for 11. So we're going to go through this quickly and see what it is that you have questions about. Guys, when you multiply like bases, what do you do with the exponents? Add them. So it'd be x plus y. When you multiply like bases, you add their exponents. Going down, when you divide like bases, what do you do with the exponents? Subtract. So x minus y. When you have power on power right here, when you have a power outside of a power, it's going to be called power on power. What do you do with the exponents? Multiply them. X times y. Or you can just put xy if it makes it easier for you to remember that multiplies. Either way, guys, just so you remember it. All right, for the next one, when you have a power outside of a parenthesis, that power gets distributed to everything that's inside here. So it would be a to the x and b to the x. That applies to when you have a product inside or when you have a quotient inside. When you have a fraction, it still gets distributed to both the things inside there, so that it'd be a to the x and b to the x. Guys, either way, it's a multiplication problem inside or a division problem inside. It gets distributed to both things that are inside there, or all the things that are inside there if there's more than two. All right, for the next one, if you have a negative exponent, it is going to flip your fraction over and change into a positive. So the first step is going to be to change it to b over a, and it's going to change your exponent from the opposite of x to just x. Once you have flipped everything over, then you are going to distribute that sign to both of those things here. Distribute that exponent to both of them. So it's going to be b to the x over a to the x. You could also distribute first and then flip it to get rid of the negatives. You can do that too. You could absolutely do it that way. Doesn't matter, guys. Oh, and anything raised to the 0 power is what? Whoa. Anything raised to the 0 power is what? 1. Just 1. 1. That doesn't apply to 0. We talked about that before, but anything other than 0, it's raised to the 0 power is 1. Okay, guys, when you have a negative exponent, you need to move it to the opposite side of where it is now. Currently, it is on the top. We are going to move it to the bottom. When you move it, it changes the power from a positive power, or excuse me, from a negative power to a positive power. And since we don't have anything left on top, what do we put as a placeholder? 1. Okay, last exponent rule. When you have a rational exponent, you can write it as a radical. Put your radical sign. That's going to put a on the inside. To what power? Which one of those things goes as your power? X. This is going to be the power. This is going to be what we call our root. So this goes on the inside, x, and the y, the bottom, is the root, and it goes on the outside. Okay, guys, those are the review, or that is the review of your exponent rules. You're going to be using a lot of those today. That's why we chose to do this warm-up today. I actually changed the warm-up we were doing because we were doing